Hi, in this lesson we're going to start to work on the country blues. Let's just elevate that a little bit, get rid of the G, there it is. Right, okay, so the first musicians to popularise the guitar as a serious blues instrument were the country blues guitarists. Before any electrified R&B sounds of the 30s and 40s existed, country blues guitarists were laying the foundation of the blues and rock movement. The advent of race records in the 20s brought limited attention to these artists. Later, record companies such as Columbia sent roving talent scouts deep into the South to record them. Many of their techniques are used by present-day lead guitarists, country blues riffs being among the more popular of them. This style of riffing is derived from standard chord formations. First, reacquaint yourself with the G blues chords. Now, we touched on these early on, these chords, and there they are. So we've got, let's just zoom out a little bit. Right, we've got, let's have a shifty, let's have a look. Right, we've got G, G7, C7 and D7. But really, if you're playing G, G7, C7, D7, they'll do. Or you could do partials, you could do don't have to do the whole 6 strings. Okay, so let's have a look further down. This, zoom out a little, whoop, easy. Oh, it's fully out. Right, okay, well, if they're going to get like that, if this next riff is a banjo strum adapted for guitar. It is not surprising that banjo riffs found their way into the guitar as the banjo, or banjar, was an African instrument and was played by many wandering Negro minstrels in the late 19th century. The riff only uses the top 3 strings of the guitar. Finger the entire chord G and then play the riff. Watch the pick directions as they are tricky. And again, he's Harvey Vinson's harping on about the pick direction. Whatever allows you fluid motion is a more modern way of looking at it. You just need to be able to play it. Now, granted, down, up, down, up, down, up. So let's just look at this first line and then we'll call it straight for today. So what have we got? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's all down up strokes. So that's out of the way. 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1. So 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1. Those are the fingers. These are the frets. 4 3 3 4 3 3 4 3. So let's just work on that bar. 4 3 3, and we're on the G, the B, and the E string. 4 with finger 2, 4 3 3. Now if we look up here, you can see we've got, that's the 4th fret, that's the 3rd fret, that's the 3rd fret. So it says here 3rd fret. So you've really got to decode this. 4 3 3. So you've got the fingering of the that's how it sounds. Okay, so again, down, up, down. It's a hard jump, down, up, down. Now you can see also it's down, down. Personally, if you're going to play that, I would ditch the pick and use fingers because of course it says it's a banjo trick. Well, that's without the pick. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 1 and 2 and So that's your trick. Okay, I'll turn the camera around and we'll carry on. So let's zip it around the screen, and here we are. Right, so let's have a shufty. Hope you can see from there. Right, so let's get some light on the subject. Great. So you can clearly see we're at that's your second finger, first and first. This is the 3rd fret, 4th fret. Okay, so now I'm playing it with my thumb. But there he wants us to play it. So it needs an immense amount of practice, and that's all it is. But now I find it's a lot quicker with these faster pieces to use the fingers. Hang on a minute. Yeah. That's the sort of thing. Okay, well I hope that helps. So you got the 3rd fret. Okay. Right, I shall see you later. Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, if you wouldn't mind subscribing or liking, that would be great. Like I said, the first part of this lesson is to revisit these chords. I'll just revise these with you. Just bear with me. I've forgotten to do that. So the 3 chords were the G, G7, C7, and the D7. And I think those are tremendously difficult. So if you're really stuck with those, use the G, the G7, the C7, and the D7. Or you could do partial chords: G, G7, D, C7, D7. Okay. Or if you're getting clever and you can do this one, zip up to the 10th fret. And that's a D7 too, and that would be a C7. Okay, so I'll leave it up to you. So if you practice those chords and don't get bogged down in the fact that you might not be able to play that riff with a pick, because looking at it, I wouldn't really say I can. Well, I can slowly. It would take me quite a bit of time to pick up that riff at speed. But at the minute I wouldn't want to, because it wouldn't be something I'd play. I would definitely change the way I play. I wouldn't use a pick for that. I'd probably bin the pick on the floor and carry on playing, just using the fingers. If I were going to play that. I'll probably do the whole thing with the fingers anyway. Okay, so this is how it sounds. Just one more time. Oops. Crying out loud. Alright, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.